You tried to get in contact with the bondsman?
No, I have not.
I don't know if you want to call the bond.
I will, Judge.
Okay,
I just let you know the numbers that I have, they're not in service anymore.
okay.
So, but I'll go into that and I'll find the
Well,
bonds.
just 1 second, let me, oh, it's a
Is it
PR
PR
bond.
bond. Okay.
Mhm. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 011401 State versus Tomas Benitez Jr. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Joseph Appelt for the defense.
All right, this hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. It is now 9:22 a.m. The defendant has not answered the docket. Deputy Laura, did you make an announcement?
Yes, Your Honor, I did. He is not out there.
Defense?
Judge, I have tried the two numbers that I have for Mr. Benitez in my file and neither one are currently in service.
State?
We're requesting a judge's hearing.
All right, I will issue a judge's warrant. If for any reason you're able to get in contact with your client and your client makes an appearance, the court will reconsider.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right,
Now be
thank you.
excused.
Yes.
Thank you.
Court is calling 2025 CR 012051 State versus David Ordonez Carrizales. Could I have parties announced?
Galloway for the state.
Roberto Ambrosino for the defense.
All right, this hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. It is now 9:25 a.m. The defendant has not answered docket. Deputy Laura, did you make an announcement?
Yes, Your Honor, I did. He is not out there.
Have you had any contact with your client?
I have not, Your Honor.
State?
We're requesting a bond.
All right, the court will issue a judge's warrant and remand him without bond. If he makes an appearance, the court will reconsider.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
All right, you too.
Judge, may
Sure.
I'd like to approach at your leisure.
Yes.
Vincent Savage
Yes,
from last week,
yes.
still refusing to come. So what I'd like to do is just get a trial date. And we can,
Norma,
Yes, sir.
Deputy Laura. Have Mr. Savage brought over.
You know it.
All right. All right, we'll get him
bring
here.
it back tomorrow or,
Oh, no, he's gonna come today. We're gonna make him come.
okay.
All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 1225 State versus Natasha Elizabeth Morgan.
Morgan?
Morning. Have parties announced for the record.
Megan Galloway for the state.
Michael Dwight Goins for the defendant, Your Honor.
And are you Natasha Elizabeth Morgan?
Yes, ma'am, Your
All
Honor.
right, did you review the motion to revoke community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Are you the same Natasha Elizabeth Morgan who was placed on community supervision in 2024 CR 1225 for the offense of robbery on July 2nd, 2024 for a term of 10 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
State?
Violation of condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant Natasha Elizabeth Morgan did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of July, August, and September of 2025 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
And we leave and abandon the remainder.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4? The court could find it true, grant the motion and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $500 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. It's for court to grant the state's motion to revoke the defendant and reform from judgment to reflect a 6-year term in prison.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
All right, probation. Was there any restitution to the complainant that was due?
So, Judge.
Then the court will follow your agreement, sentence you to 6 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's to be no residing in households with minors and no unsupervised contact with minors. Thank you, State. You may be excused. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea. And because you have the right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. So what happened? Why couldn't you successfully complete this?
Well, Judge Boyd, just be honest with you, I couldn't do it no more. I didn't have an address. I just gave up.
All you had to do was come in here and talk to me or either call probation.
No, I thought about it.
Yeah. All right, well, good luck to you, okay?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
I be excused, Your Honor.
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah.
Have a seat, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Akira Santiago.
Yes, Judge.
Thank you. She is. All right, Miss Santiago, if you could unmute, please, and show your video. So in this case, where are we on discovery?
I think we're good with discovery.
Okay.
I feel like I have everything I'm supposed to have.
All right, did they tender an offer?
They are doing that right now. They're looking it up to see what they want to offer us, so I can communicate that to my client.
All right, and Miss Santiago, how old are you?
I'm 21.
All right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna reset this in 30 days.
Okay.
And that will be her plea deadline date,
Okay,
and she can appear by Zoom. If you decide to have a jury trial, it will be in the new year.
and just so the court is aware, it's my understanding that she is 5 months pregnant.
Okay,
Just wanted to let the court know.
all right. So we'll let her appear by Zoom and we will recall it for December 18th.
December 18th, I have it.
All right, Norma, on Akira Santiago, she can appear by Zoom and we'll recall it December 18th. And it's a plea deadline date. All right. Is there anything else, Miss Santiago?
No, thank you.
All right. And is she out of state or out of county?
She is out of state. She is in Arkansas.
Okay.
So I will communicate with her, whatever the state's offer is, and we'll make a decision before coming back.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Miss Santiago. And thank you for dressing appropriately for court, even though you're by Zoom. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right. The court is calling 2025 CR 007841 State versus D'Artagnan. Reason, could I have parties approach and announce for the record?
Attorney Bill Simmons for defense.
I'm so sorry. How do you pronounce your first name?
D'Artagnan, like the Three Musketeers.
Okay, D'Artagnan, reason.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
But, Your Honor, I still have yet to watch the movie.
Oh, you need to watch the movie.
I think I'll read the book.
Okay. All right, we're here for sentencing. You entered a plea on September 9th, according to the plea bargain agreement. Punishment is to be assessed at $1,000 fine. The state recommends deferred adjudication. They're taking in consideration 2025 PF 20245. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor. We think the PSI speaks for itself. He has had some issues, but he did take full responsibility. He knows he could have done things differently, and we pray that the court follows the plea agreement.
All right, anything from the state?
No, Judge.
All right, state, you may be excused. All right, so what were your issues on this day?
Not too sure.
Well, I mean, they're recommending that you be placed on the mental health caseload. And I know there were previous hospitalizations for him. So are you current on your medications?
For severe ADHD.
I'm sorry?
No, not for the severe ADHD. I have some from college when the doctor prescribed some left over, but I don't take it on a daily.
Okay, when's the last time you saw a doctor?
Since I came here to college, put myself through college, I haven't been able to get healthcare really.
Okay. because it seems to the court, and correct me if I'm wrong, counsel, that there is mental health issues
In
according
my-
to the PSI
Yeah,
report.
according
So-
to the PSI, Your Honor. Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor, I didn't mean.
No. So he needs to figure out how to obtain his medications, because otherwise there may be issues for him. And it appears that part of the reasons for this happening, and the reason I'm assuming the state offered him deferred adjudication, is because of mental health issues.
Yes, Your Honor. And the PSI, I believe, addresses the Genesis program. I also conferred with probation as it relates to kind of the ins and outs of that program.
Mhm.
And I'd also discussed that with Mr. Reason, anticipating that the court would probably pick up on that. And so we don't have any objections if the court were to order him into that caseload, Judge.
All right, and are you living by yourself?
Yes, ma'am. I just got my first apartment.
Okay. And do you have any family support here or no?
I came to Texas in 2018 and put myself through college and leave Detroit, and I've just been doing life on my own since, trying my best.
Okay. Ms. Abrams, what do you suggest? We have some mental health issues and he's not on medications because he doesn't have health care. And you all are recommending the mental health caseload. Should I also refer him to Center for Healthcare Services or? Okay. All right, so what do you need from the court to be successful?
I asked the probation officers for resources to help me with like food and things like that, just to help me set myself up for success.
Okay, and
And I
are
got those
you,
resources.
so you have an apartment, are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
And what do you do?
I am a sales associate. I used to, before this, which I'm hoping to go back to, I was a supervisor at the airport for plane refuelers.
Okay.
It's pretty fun.
All right. The court is going to sentence you to $1,000 fine. That will be probated. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. Proof of employment within 45 days. No employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors. Taking consideration 2025 PF 20245. 4 years deferred adjudication. 200 hours of community service restitution. No possession or ownership of any animals. The MIC caseload. Field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. Probation. Is there anything else that's recommended? All right, when you see probation, you need to make sure that they know that you need to seek help with Center for Healthcare Services.
Sure.
And I know they'll do it, but you know, sometimes people forget,
Yeah.
sometimes things fall through the crack. And how do you spell your last name?
Reason, REASON.
All right, so the record will reflect that the last name is spelled REASON, not REESON. Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and
Yes.
sign it?
Yes, sir.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you.
And happy belated birthday.
Oh, it's not belated. I celebrate the entire month, but I appreciate that. Alexandria Dean.
We're ready, Judge. Morning, Judge.
Good morning. We have the fall weather.
I
The
know.
morning. I wish they would stop changing the time though. Feels bad for the children who are up at, in the dark standing for a bus.
Nobody told me until it was already over and I was like, what's going on?
Yeah. All right. Today is plea deadline date.
So we are going to be submitting an application for a PTD.
Okay,
It is agreed.
okay.
I don't know how far out the court sets those. I imagine it hopefully won't take longer than 30 days, but I always ask for a little bit more
Okay.
just in case, but I anticipate this case will fall off your docket
All right, and when are you planning on getting everything filled out?
today. She's going to go to my office today. I will have it submitted by tomorrow at the latest.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a PTD date. All right, December 11th.
That should be fine,
All
John.
right, thank you for dressing appropriate for court. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused. Court is calling 2024 CR 2985. State versus Daniel Ramos Balderas. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Lauren Espinoza,
Defense?
Daniel for the defendant.
And are you Daniel Ramos Balderas?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Daniel Ramos Balderas who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2024 CR 2985 for the offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle on June 24, 2024 for a period of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state. No problem. Oh, do you want to use mine?
yes, please. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Violated condition number 1 on or about the 23rd day of August 2025 in Kendall County, Texas, the defendant Daniel Ramos Valderas committed the offense of evading arrest in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Your Honor, my client's requesting a reset. To move forward.
I'm sorry, what?
We weren't expected to move forward. We were requesting a reset today.
No, I mean, we are moving forward. So does he plead true or not true?
Not true.
All right, how do you plead true or not true?
Not true.
All right, read the next. Are you going on,
There is another condition number 1.
yes.
Violated condition number 1 on or about the 23rd day of August 2025 in Kendall County, Texas, the defendant Daniel Ramos Valderas committed the offense of evading arrest in condition.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Not true.
And then we'll waive the rest. Your Honor.
All right, do you object to the waiver of the other violations? All right, so I'm so sorry. You're gonna have to speak up so I can hear.
No, Your Honor.
All right. And state these are the only 2 violations that you're proceeding on?
Yes, Judge, I spoke with the prosecutors out of county and they were those 2, that if you were to proceed with the full on hearing to do those.
Okay, all right. And when will you all be ready for the contested?
Your Honor, I would defer to Mr. Docket. Our witnesses will be coming from about 2 hours a day, so whenever this is fit.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. This will be reset in 10 days for a contested hearing.
Yes, sir.
What date? All right, November 13th, there will be a contested hearing. You will be brought over. Do you understand? Any other questions, counsel?
No,
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
Have a seat, sir.
Excuse me, is the attorney still here on Daniel Ramos Balderas? All right, that is actually set for a contested hearing today. And both parties agreed that the witnesses could appear by Zoom. Why? Because it's set for a contested today. All right, hello. All right, that will be the final reset date. The court will not reset this case any further. And both parties agreed that the witnesses could appear by Zoom at the last hearing. So the witnesses still will be appearing by Zoom. All right. Thank you. Eric Cepeda?
Yes.
That's good. Well, yes.
Okay. So state, were you able to tender an offer?
Yes, John.
All right, so what I'll do is I'm going to set this for a plea deadline date in towards the end of December. When I say the end of December, the last week in December that everyone is here.
Okay.
All right, Ms. Ferguson,
Yes, sir.
the last week in December that we're here, please.
December 16th.
December 16th,
Can we do December the third?
the
The
3rd.
third? Yes, ma'am.
All right, Norma, can you put that on December the 3rd?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so that will be your plea deadline date, and then if a plea is not reached, then we can set it for hearings and do a trial schedule.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, ma'am.
Great, thank you. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
addressing it appropriately for court. Once you sign the reset form, you're
Thank you.
excused.
Thank you.
And they are having your client brought over.
I can hardly wait.
Luis Briceño. All right, today is plea deadline day.
And Judge, we are not going to take the state's plea offer, so that's why I
Okay,
indicated we'll probably reset that for a while.
all right, state.
Judge,
Judge, he just stepped outside just for a moment.
You can hang out.
All right, all right. Dorian Camarillo. All right, on this case, the state tendered an offer.
They tendered an offer, Judge.
All right, then. So you all will be back on December 3rd for your plea deadline date.
We did.
Mhm.
Judge,
This is a capital case, Judge.
No, I understand that. So if you all don't reach an agreement, then we can do our trial schedule. You can file whatever motions you want to file. But
Excuse me,
yes,
Judge, I just conferred with the state. We've received 95% of the discovery. There's one item that I'm not able to open. It's referencing anything related to Apple products.
Mhm.
So we're trying to hammer that out to see how we can get it.
So I gave it to her. She's just having trouble accessing it. So I told her during the week of Thanksgiving, we don't have a lot going on. If she wanted to come over, we could try to
Figure it out.
figure out why hers isn't, it's not opening for her. But that's all I know on that stuff.
all right. So y'all need to come back on November 17th and figure out why it isn't open and it needs to be open. And then you're going to be set for a plea deadline date in December. All right. So Norma, recall this for November 17th. Thank you.
All right. Come back, take a deep breath, Judge. for coming.
I know. Well, you know,
Bit of a
because
dramatic-
this is,
Dramatic weekend, but we got robbed on Saturday.
but there's a lot of robberies going on. But I don't know why your information is not opening because the co-defendants, they were able to open theirs.
I don't think it's conspiracy, Judge. I just hope we'll
It's-
get to the bottom.
Is it a COE conspiracy?
We'll try to resolve the situation. We'll get this up to you.
Because I wanted to give them a plea deadline date for the end of December. They're like, could we do December 3rd? So you all should have came up before them.
Okay, all right.
All right, see you back on the 17th.
17th
Yes,
of
thank you.
November. Judge.
Yes. All right, Briceño. All right, how long do y'all expect this trial to last? All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 3-day for a jury trial for family violence. January 27th.
January 27th.
All right, once you sign the reset form, you're excused. Thank you.
Bring it to you.
And you all need to make sure that I have the acknowledgement of discovery.
I'll do that right now.
Thank you. Matthew Mauer? Yes. Hello, counsel.
Morning, Judge. How are you?
All right, so today is plea deadline date?
Yes, Judge. The plea involves us actually pleading on another case, and this case being dropped, which I have to go work out the other case. I don't know what, I'm asking for a reset for that with the
Okay.
anticipation. So whatever type of reset we need, if we need to set up for trial, we can do that. as
Well, what date is that taking place in the other court?
Well, I'm gonna go talk to them today and then set the plea in that court. So I mean, within the next few weeks. I anticipate. But it's not all done. That's.
All right, Norma.
Yes, ma'am.
set this for, will you be able to have it done the week of November 17th?
I think that's fair, Judge. Yes.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can you set this for maybe November 17th, 18th, or 20th?
Thank you.
All right, so we'll be back on November 20th. If everything is taken care of, then of course you won't need to come up here.
Perfect, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you.
Thank
Judge.
you, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, court is calling 2024 CR 009-618 State versus Brandon Lynn Banks. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Lauren Espinoza for the state.
Matt Stonehasky for Mr. Banks.
And are you Mr. Banks?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Are you the same Brandon Lynn Banks who was placed on community supervision in 2024 CR 009618 for the offense of evading arrest, detention with previous conviction on April 8, 2025 for a term of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Brandon Lynn Banks did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of June and July 2025 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
It's true.
State will waive the remaining.
Any objection?
No, ma'am.
And then your honor, state would pass, or I guess the agreement between.
Oh, just 1 second. All right, no problem. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
And let me see if there's no fine. Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Judge, the proposed agreement is to deny state's motion, continue on probation, alter and amend to include bi-weekly reporting, IO, and mixed supervision.
All right, so I have some questions. So, and correct him if I'm wrong. Since he was placed on probation in April 2025, you didn't see him in June and July. I'm making an assumption that he really hasn't reported except for maybe in May.
You reported in May?
I reported one time and then, I just lost track and didn't have a ride. I ain't gonna make no excuse. I just didn't go.
All right, Ms. Abrams?
Yes, Judge, the last office visit was May 15, 2025.
I just don't think you're a good candidate. Why was he not reporting what was going on?
Your Honor, he's on Halidon. He's on some pretty heavy mental health drugs. He didn't get his treatment. I think he takes a shot every 6 months.
Yes, sir.
And he didn't get the next one and he kind of just went off the rails. I've met with his wife. She's assured me she can, she can get him back on and make this go right, especially if he's got to report twice a week and on these other extra supervisionary, is that a word?
Okay, you know what? A word was not a word till somebody created it, so we'll go with it.
With the extra supervisory things that he's got, I think we can get him going down the road in the right direction.
Probation, what do you recommend?
Judge, that's the recommendation that the state represented to the court is what's on the court summary.
All right. I'm going to give you a choice. These are the only 2 choices you have. There are no other choices. Number 1, I can revoke you and I will sentence you to 180 days at the state jail facility. You get credit for any time you served. Number 2, I'll continue you, but this probation is not going to be easy. Probation, he's going to need a MIC evaluation.
The tax evaluation was already done and the MIC evaluation was already completed. I believe those were done before he was released.
Okay.
And so the top recommendation is for intensive outpatient treatment, PUAs, and sober support meetings, and mental health evaluation, and they can make for his record.
All right. So those are your two choices. I can continue you, or either I will revoke you and sentence you to 180 days in the Bear County Jail. If it were legally possible for me to offer him a 1244, I would, but
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, I prefer to go on probation and maybe that can help me straighten out my stuff and keep me in line and get me going in the right direction, man.
okay. So tell me where have you been? What have you been doing?
And then really, I've just been sitting really at my mom's, back and forth to my mom's, and I mean, just trying to pull stuff together and get medication, I guess. I mean, but that's preferably why I want to stay on the probation, so I can go to get my mental health and get my medication and me and my wife, we finally got a place to live and
Just one sec. So States, you can be excused. I'm not going to place him under oath because I'm just trying to figure out what he needs.
yes, ma'am,
All right,
I
so-
appreciate that.
So what's going on with you and your wife?
No, it's good. I mean, it just, man, we were struggling out there, you know what I'm saying? And then now we finally found a place to stay and I mean, I think that probation, though preferably, yeah, I usually would take the 180 days, but that probably wouldn't help me in the end. So I really want the help in the end, man.
All right, so are you living with your wife or are you living with your mom?
No, I'm living with my wife. Me and my wife live with my brother and well, I guess you say common law wife.
Is there just too many people in that household
Well,
though?
no, it's actually just them two and us two, but now
No children?
no children, my children are with their mom and their grandmothers.
All right. So what are we doing with your mental health? How have you been doing with that since you haven't been reporting? What's been going with that?
Well, I mean, I can't, I don't know, I really can't give, I say I'm good. I mean.
But I mean, have you been taking your shots or no?
Well, no, I mean, I ain't had one in, probably about 8 months, 9 months.
So have they been giving you anything at the jail?
No, man, I mean, they asked to see me and I told them, man, I was good, cause I mean, I figured I'd be done in Monday and I probably wouldn't even get it anyway, you know what I'm saying? But I'd go right over here to, that's right here, this little office over here.
Mhm.
And, I mean, the medication, it really kind of pushes me off. Maybe I need something a little bit mellower or something. I don't know.
Well, here's the thing with the regards to the medications. Nobody will know if there's an issue with medications if you're not taking them
Yes,
and if
ma'am.
you don't tell them.
Yes, ma'am. I understand that, ma'am.
All right, so where you're staying, I can tell you, I've required that probation complete field visits, so they're gonna be field visits.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so, and probation, there's not a need for an extension, is there?
No.
All right, this is what the court will do. The court is finding violation of condition number 4 true. The court will deny alternate mean conditions to include bi-weekly reporting for 2 months. And let me explain to you why I'm doing that. I'm doing that so that you can get on track with your medications. It'll take him about 30 days, they tell me, for it to get in his system. And then 30 days thereafter to make sure you're on track with that. I'm gonna ask for field visits 1 time per month until further notice. And we'll do the mid caseload. And probation, do you want to do the intensive outpatient treatment? All right, and intensive outpatient treatment with probation. Is there anything else?
No, sir.
Is there anything else you need from the court?
Oh, ma'am.
All right. And I'm going to say no residing in households with minors. Now, let me just tell you, that may change, but you're going to have to show me something by being consistent and on your medication.
Yes, ma'am.
And the people who live in that household, you need to let them know that probation is going to be doing visits and they're going to have to allow them in.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off record. Here's the thing. Mental health. It's dicey in the sense that if you don't let anybody know what's going on with you, they're not going to know what's going on.
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't follow your medical regimen in the medications, you're going to fall off, right?
Yes, ma'am. I own that all the way on that.
All right, and if there's some sort of side effects or anything, you got to let somebody know.
Yes, ma'am.
Speak to probation, stay in communication with them. If you feel they're not addressing your issues, you can always come back to the court and address them with me.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, is there anything else you need?
No, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, who's here on Abel Hernandez Jr.? Court is calling 2025 CR 0000933. State versus Abel Hernandez Jr. Could I have parties announced?
Ashley Jones for the state.
Charles Bunk for Mr. Hernandez Jr.
And are you Abel Hernandez Jr.?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, you received all discovery. Did you review it with your client?
I did. We did.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Counsel, are there any applications?
No, Judge.
All right, Mr. Hernandez, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are not, Your Honor. The state is going to proceed on count 6 and waive the remaining counts.
No objections.
All right. So counts 1 through 5 and 7 are waived without objection.
Correct.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Hernandez, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're charged with sexual assault of a child. That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Judge.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He absolutely does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the
I
offense?
certainly do.
Mr. Hernandez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, sir.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported and denied naturalization. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count 6. They're asking that your punishment be assessed at 7 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. There are no applications. There's another case that will be taken in consideration. That's a juvenile case.
Yes, Your Honor.
There's an affirmative finding of family violence, Chapter 62 registration and no contact with the complainant. Do you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that to be the entirety of your plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Judge.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there any such motions? Then to count 6, how do you plead?
No contest.
State any evidence?
State Rocker states Exhibit 1 in all attachments.
No objection.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. So why should I accept this plea?
Your Honor, we have discussed this plea, not only with the victim, but with the victim's family, and this is what they would like to proceed forward.
All right. And then are we proceeding with sentencing?
We're ready to proceed, Judge. We'd ask, the only thing we'd ask is he's been in jail for a year. We'd ask that you'd consider waiving the fine.
All right. So the cost that's being taken in consideration, does anyone have any type of number? Because when that goes in the system, it's not really going to be in the system.
Yes, Your Honor. I do not have the cause number, but we want it memorialized on our plea paperwork. That is both parties' intentions.
All right. So if y'all will make sure that the other parties take care of that. How old are you? Oh, okay. I
Yes.
understand a little bit more now. All right, there's going to be a $1,500 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. The court will sentence you to 7 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. Take in consideration the juvenile case. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's Chapter 62 registration. That's a lifetime registration, you understand?
Yes, sir.
There's to be no contact with the complainant. There's to be no residing in households with minors. And no contact with minors. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
No, Judge.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, sir.
Because it's plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. And also, it's because it's an affirmative finding of family violence as well. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, we can go off the record. You're young, but there's still no excuse for this. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So when you go to prison, you had better try to internalize what you've done and better yourself from that. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. My understanding there's victim impact. So what will happen is people will address you, okay? All right, thank you. Juan Alberto Martinez. Oh,
Good morning, Matt.
morning. All right, my understanding is that y'all were working photo lineups and all of that.
We are there, so it's number 2 set, and I apologize for that I was ready up for studying, but the hold up with that. Originally, I had reached out to SE to get, and they informed me that they were going to set it up, and then they called me back and were like, we can't do it. So I've already been told a team of investigators in my office that's going to do it, and so I've earned this better said and investigators through that on this Friday.
Okay, so this is what I am thinking.
Judge, may I give you a little bit more information?
Yes.
Since the last time we were here, Mr. Martinez has been in the hospital.
Mhm.
He had some gallstones removed. He's still having intestinal issues, severe intestinal distress.
Mhm.
They may need to take his appendix out.
Okay.
So he's gonna go back to the jail here, and then he may be transported again back to the hospital. That's kind of his status right now.
So let's do this. Let's set this for the first week in December. However, if y'all want it brought back sooner than that, you just let the coordinator know and he'll be brought back sooner.
Right. And Judge, Megan is telling me that you may be able to get the lineup done this Friday. So I'm okay with that. And first week in December, I think will be perfect.
All right, so Mr. Martinez will set this the first week in December. If things are done before then your attorney can come back, put it on the docket, and we'll take care of it before then. All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a date for the first week in December.
December 2nd.
All right, so we'll be back on December 2nd.
You're
Thank you.
thank you for the court's time.
All right, thank you.
One.
Roberto Monreal? Yes.
Okay, we were just hired on this case. We submitted a notice of appearance.
Hmm.
And it hasn't been accepted yet. I believe it was submitted maybe Friday or Thursday of last week.
All right, so this case has had previous settings. Okay. So your plea deadline date, Norma,
Yes, ma'am.
give me a plea deadline date on this case for the last week in December, please.
Yes, ma'am. I can do the,
All right, so your plea deadline date is going to be December 16th. If an agreement is not reached, then we can set it for motions or whatever else that's needed.
Okay, Judge,
All right,
I'm gonna work on getting all the discovery with the state right now.
okay, all right, thank you.
Thank you
All
very
right, thank you. Oh, thank you. And thank you for dressing appropriately for court. Once you sign the reset form, you'll be excused. Thank you.
It's your birthday, Judge?
Oh, it was yesterday, but I
Happy
celebrate the
birthday.
entire month. Thank you. Basilio Correa. All right, so there were discovery issues. What's the update?
This is for CPS records, the. I will confess to the court, judges, as in mine, it's like the subpoena wasn't sent out this time, as it is not out. And I hope that those records can come in timely so I can dispose those, otherwise that's the only thing that's outstanding, so.
All right, Norma,
Yes,
when do you expect all the discovery to be in? All right, Norma, can you put this on December 16th as well?
Yes.
And did you tender an offer or no?
I did send an offer today, this.
All right, so if all discovery is in, then that will be your plea deadline date.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Lennon Cortez. All right, counsel, where are we on this case?
I've recently taken over. We've been reviewing discovery. We don't have an agreement as of yet with the state.
Mhm. So how much time are you asking for?
I think we need a trial setting, Judge, at this point. We're not able to reach an agreement, so.
All right, do you want a trial or a bench trial, jury trial?
No, jury.
Jury trial? Jury trial, he says.
All right, how long do you expect this trial to last?
Couple of days. There's not a lot of, it's a UUMV case, so I don't think it would take too long.
All right, so if you would confer with Ms. Ferguson on a jury trial date, so he has that and he has the
And
possession
yes,
case.
sir. Yes, just excuse me. Yes, ma'am.
All right, state on Lennon Cortez, that's on page 6,
Yes, ma'am.
the unauthorized use in the drug case. Which one are you all proceeding on first?
Probably the drug case, although I think that they have the same transaction like this one.
I don't.
I'll have to-
So, do you want it in this year or the new year?
I think we're probably ready. The sooner the better, don't you think?
All right, Ms. Ferguson?
Yep.
They would like this trial this year.
If it's possible, whenever we can,
Yeah.
if there's time when we're all available.
Mhm.
I know that's difficult, so.
All right, we'll set you for November 10th. If you all can make sure the acknowledgement of discovery is tendered.
Yes, Judge.
All right,
Okay.
they'll bring you over dressed for trial.
All right, thank you, Judge.
Hi, okay, so let me see. What is happening with your client?
So, Mr. Villarreal is waiting for a court hearing on a felony MTR in Denton County. And he says that he's hoping to meet with the attorney. He doesn't know his name, but he's hoping to meet with the attorney sometime this week. And I don't know what the outcome is going to be on that just yet. So I'm requesting a reset, Judge, to give us some more time to figure out what they're going to do in Denton County.
All right, so Mr. Villarreal,
Yes, ma'am.
we're gonna set this in December. And either this is gonna be a jury trial or either you all will have reached an agreement. I need a December date, Ms. Ferguson.
Yes, ma'am, I can do December 16th.
All right, so it's gonna be December 16th. And Ms. Ferguson, if you can order him to be here, please.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, is there anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. All right, Mr. Villarreal, you'll, if that case isn't taken care of there, then you will be bench warranted back here so we can take care of this case.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, have a great rest of your day.
Thank you likewise.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Marcos Rios.
Present, Your Honor.
All right, today is plea deadline date.
Judge, just to update the court, we were having some discovery issues just with the JN number wasn't matching up, blah, blah, blah. We're putting things on a flash drive.
Okay,
Otherwise, Judge, we're not gonna be able to work the case out. We're gonna need a trial setting.
all right. So do you want a plea deadline date extended because of the discovery issues, or do you want a jury trial date?
Slightly, yes, Judge. Yes. just one more, just to make sure everything matches up. Because I've physically read what's in the state's file, but matching it to the Peter says two different things.
All right, then let's do this. Ms. Ferguson?
Yes.
Set this for a jury trial date and a plea deadline date. How long do y'all expect this trial to last?
For the state's case, Your Honor, it's 2 full days.
All right.
3 days, Judge, total.
All right, so if you're gonna receive a jury trial date and a plea deadline date, and Norma, make sure that that's placed on a Monday. And then if an agreement is not reached, you all will be called back on Tuesday for jury selection.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. Monday, November 1st.
All right, December 1st.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you. Have a nice morning, Your Honor.
Oh, thank you.
Be right there.
All right, who is here on Mr. James Edward Kellogg?
Morning, Judge.
Good morning. Hello, Mr. Kellogg.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning. Court is calling 2025 CR 001641, State versus James Edward Kellogg. Can I have parties announced?
State.
Sean Sheffield for defense, Your Honor. We're ready.
And are you Mr. Kellogg? Did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same James Edward Kellogg who was placed on community supervision in 2025 CR 001641 for the offense of evading arrest, detention with a previous conviction on April 17th, 2025 for a term of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Violated condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, James Edward Kellogg, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of May and June 2025 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
I'm sorry?
Not true. Not true.
Not true?
True. True. Sorry, Your Honor.
Oh, that's okay. So you can either plead true or not true. If you plead not true, because we're set for a contested hearing today, we will go forward. If you plead true, then that means that you're saying, yes, the allegation in the motion, I admit that I did not report. Do you understand?
Yes.
Then state if you'll reread the violation for the record.
Violated condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, James Edward Kellogg, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of May and June 2025 in violation of condition number.
How do you plead to that?
True.
State,
State will waive and abandon the remaining violations.
any objections?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4? Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, the proposed agreement is to grant state's motion and sentence to 16 months in the state jail facility, and then state will also take into consideration cause number 2025 CR 0109 and 2025 CR 0109.
All right, I'm sorry, could you repeat that? 2021?
I'm sorry, 2025
Mhm.
CR 010938.
Yes.
2025 CR 010939.
All right. Oh, that's okay. That's what the court reported. All right, counsel, is there a reason I should not sentence him to 2 years?
Judge, we're just asking the court to follow that recommendation. We understand the court does not have to, but we're just asking to give him an opportunity, Your Honor. He is just asking for that opportunity.
All right, what have you done since you've been on probation? You want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
James Edward Kellogg.
All right, what have you done since you've been on probation? Other than, because they're taking some cases into consideration. Were these cases alleged to have been committed after he was placed on probation?
After, yes, Your Honor. However, I will let the court know that we were going to fight them if we needed to, Your Honor.
Okay. So what have you done?
To be honest, I was, when I got the probation a few months back when they gave it to me, they had an address for Austin, Texas, Cesar Chavez in Austin, Texas, which was a half of outside of that in 1995.
Mhm.
They asked me for an address. I was under the person that I would get mailing instructions.
So you didn't pick up the phone and call anybody? Why not?
The impression that waiting for mail instructions, I gave him the address here.
You mentioned halfway house. Have you been on parole before?
Yes,
So you know how it works.
yes,
And you know you're supposed to reach out and contact people. And you know that if they don't have the address that they have is the last address that perhaps you've given them, right?
yes, and that wouldn't be the address they had on it.
Well, didn't a probation officer go over conditions with you?
Yes,
And you're telling me they didn't ask for your address?
did. And I
And-
gave him my address here that I've been on parole, and I was under the impression that they were going to give me reporting instructions when they approved that happens.
He felt that they had the new address, but they, yeah, I guess they did not. So there was issues there, Judge. So-
I did give him a new address though before I left school.
All right. So what, are you saying that they never contacted you?
I was under the impression that they would give me mailing, I would give reporting instructions to the mail.
He's telling the court he is at fault. He
Yes.
should have checked in,
Yes, sure.
but he didn't. And that's the reason why he didn't. But he understands he should have.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, see, what the reason why I'm asking these questions, because it appears to the court that you're saying you didn't know you had to report, or you didn't know where you had to report. And normally what ends up happening when people are on probation, they're giving their instructions of where to report. So did they tell you where to report, or did they not tell you where to report?
They told me they were,
And
just,
did you not? So they told you to report. Did they tell you where to report?
I was confused on how I was gonna get the reporting instructions. Am I guilty of not reporting May and June? Yes, I am.
No. Here's my question. Did they tell you where to report? That's either yes or no.
Yes, because I know where to report. I live
All right,
right
so-
down the street from,
All right. So they told you where to report, and you say it's down the street from you,
they're far.
and you still didn't report. All right. So I'm just trying to clear up.
And Judge, that's as I stated, he's taking responsibility for that. He's telling the court he was, should have done more.
All right. Probation, anything else? All right. The court is going to grant the motion. The court is going to sentence you to 20 months in the state jail facility. Taking consideration 2025 CR 010938, 2025 CR 010939, and give you credit for any time served. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you're on community supervision. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own. I'm sorry, and there's also no unsupervised contact with minors. All right, because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you will need to speak to an attorney. Mr. Kellogg, I see that I had ordered for you sober support meetings. Is there still an alcohol or drug issue with you? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to request for you the therapeutic community.
Thank you, Judge.
I don't have any jurisdiction to force you into the program or have them place you in the program, but they're going to see in the judgment that I recommend therapeutic community for you. Even though that's in the judgment, you're still going to have to ask for it. If you don't ask for it, they definitely will not consider you. Do you understand?
Yes, that's when I
get to state July as.
for the therapeutic community and let them know you need it. And once you're released from custody after you serve your sentence, if you can't find a transition home or a place that can help you maintain your sobriety, if I'm still here, you come back here and I'll make sure to get you some help, okay?
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Good luck to you, okay? You're
Thanks, Bill.
welcome. Thank you. All right, Vincent Savage. All right, Mr. Savage, when you're set on the docket, you're set on the docket.
Like, they took my walker, I can't walk without risking paralyzing myself if I fall, and I hit my head wrong. I have pre-floating vertebrae in my neck. They took my walker 2 weeks ago after an incident with the guard, and the guard lied. I now got new charges.
All right, so here's the thing, I'm not here to discuss your other cases, but when the court orders you to appear, you have to appear. And if there's an issue with you being in a walker or being in a wheelchair, just let them know that you need a wheelchair, but when I order you to appear, you have to appear, okay?
They tell them that, if I had the walker, I home, they will give it to me.
All right,
If I may, Judge.
yes.
We had a plea worked out. You will recall, he sat back here last time when we were in court. We had a plea bargain resolved. The incident with the walker, I'm not sure what happened, but that has caused for a new case to be filed. The state is getting discovery and hopefully some videos of that I believe is going to clear up the new case.
Okay.
So I know the court has a plea deadline, and if you don't accept the plea, I'm hopeful that perhaps we can extend his plea deadline so I can get the discovery from the new case. And if it is what I hope it is, we still want to enter our plea and get this matter resolved. We certainly don't anticipate needing a trial. I'm hopeful that the new discovery is going to exonerate him, and we're going to go back to the plea we had set for today, or for whatever day we were supposed to be here.
So
So as soon as they're able to get this discovery,
Sent an email for it yesterday.
okay, and
we'll
are
come-
you
we'll
on,
come right back and plea.
and are you on the new case as well?
Yes, I am.
All right. So what I'll do is I'm going to set this. Norma, set it for the last week that we're here in November.
Okay,
And then if you want him brought over sooner, he can be brought over.
absolutely.
All right, what date?
I can do the 18th.
That's perfect.
All right, so here's my question. And I don't like to be involved in agreement.
Yes.
But, excuse me, there's no need to rub on him, separate. All right, so is it potentially a plea with applications or no applications?
There would be a plea that was a reduction to a misdemeanor that would.
So no applications. And the reason why I asked,
No application, no, it's
All right.
just
And
it'll be a judgment satisfied on a misdemeanor.
the reason why I asked, because if there's no applications, then we won't need to bring him over. You all can
We could
do
do
it
it
by
by Zoom.
Zoom.
Correct.
All right, so Norma, if this case is gonna resolve itself on November 18th, then we can have him by Zoom. All right, is there anything else?
Nothing further, Judge.
So if your case is gonna be resolved, we'll just have you by Zoom. That way you won't have to come over. They will set you up at the jail
Yes, I have to
and
take-
there'll be paperwork for you to sign over there, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions?
Yeah, how can the medical staff there is abusing their authority? How can I get my walker back?
You'll have to talk to the deputies there. I will tell you, I really don't have any jurisdiction over walkers or anything. They may deem that the walker is some sort of, can be used as a weapon.
Well, they're of course I say
Yeah.
that, but I mean, like, last time I went to TDC wouldn't accept me because I'm wheelchair transport only.
Mhm.
I'm supposed to be in a wheelchair, but the jail keeps taking my wheelchair and giving me a walker, which causes me more pain.
All right, so what we can do is, we'll make sure that they know that you need a wheelchair. And since they've already told you they're not gonna let you have a walker, and I'm not in charge of security over there, so I don't know the reason, but I will do what I can as far, if there's no objection,
None.
to see that you have access to a wheelchair.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge, but we'll be excused.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'll be in touch.
Joseph Dominguez. Hello.
How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing okay. Your attorney was here this morning before docket.
Yes,
He's currently in jury trial.
Yes.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. Let's recall this for the last week in November or the week before our last week.
November 18th.
All right, so we're gonna have you back here November 18th. All right, Dakota Dirk,
Judge, I am representing him and
where is he?
that's what I'm ready to explain.
Yes.
Okay. He was in jail and apparently he's been released this morning or something along those lines and
It's a she, thank
no,
you.
he's not here. Or is it she?
She,
Okay, well,
you know, you
What
have
do
an
I know?
actress named Dakota.
well, I don't know.
All right, so what's gonna end up happening, this is gonna be recalled tomorrow. If your client is not here, warrant's gonna be issued.
Judge, and when I was appointed to this case, they did not include his telephone number, so I don't know what his telephone number is.
Okay. Well, he should have given them the proper address.
Yeah,
And
I
but since
haven't.
y'all are saying that, you're saying he was released today?
Well, that's what I've been told by the bailiffs.
Today? All right, I'm recalling it for tomorrow. All right,
Am I gonna be here or?
yes,
Okay, all right, then I get to see you again, right?
yes.
Okay.
And I would suggest if he has a bondsman, contact the bondsman. I'm sure he gave adequate
Yes, I
information.
wanna
for them.
contact the bondsman.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
And I say he, she,
Oh, is it she?
yes. All right, Gage Guerra. And he's in custody because,
I believe his bondsman, his attorney, before us withdrew on his case and went off of his bonds.
yes. And also, the court ruled on a violation. Could you all pull the violation report,
I
please?
think I've got it right here, Your Honor. Let's see that, Judge. That's not the signed order, but
Okay. Yes, there was a ruling on the violation report, and then according to this, there was a failure to appear in county court.
I believe that is correct, Your Honor.
Of course, and also there was an affidavit to surrender surety as well.
That is correct, Judge. We are not, at least currently on the County Court 9 case. I believe it was the same attorney was on all 4 cases. I don't know if he intended to withdraw on that case as well.
Mhm.
Obviously, my client's gonna have to make bond again and go through that process. So I guess we're just asking for 30-day reset, allow him to get out and get him into the office so we can review the case with him.
All right. Norma, do a 30-day reset, and this will be your final discovery.
December 4th.
All right, and that will be December 4th. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, who is here on Diego Chavez? Good morning. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 001789 State versus Diego Chavez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Get him a lot up for Mr. Chavez, Your Honor, we're ready.
And are you Mr. Chavez?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you entered a plea of guilty on September 8th. PSI and TAP evaluation was completed. According to your plea bargain agreement, the state is recommending deferred adjudication. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI and TAP evaluation?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, I spoke with Mr. Chavez earlier today, and I did discuss some of the recommendations that were made by probation, specifically the fact that they want Mr. Chavez to have some type of outpatient treatment with his insurance company right now that he has. He has a very good job working for Tesla, well, as a subcontractor for Tesla. And that opportunity would give him the opportunity to show the court that not only could he comply with those conditions that probation is asking of him, he also recognized, and I did discuss with him, the DWI issue and the alcohol issue. He did speak to me candidly and say, I didn't think that I had a problem, but as far as the recommendation for probation, he sees how they could come to the court and suggest, look, if at the time of the incident, you had alcohol in your system,
not only did you have alcohol in your system, you have a previous DWI. That is also something that would indicate that a DWI program potentially could be helpful for Mr. Chavez in succeeding on this deferred adjudication. And we would ask this court to consider that Mr. Chavez is willing not only to do the recommendations suggested by probation, but he's asking this court to give him an opportunity to continue with his work because, again, he has 3 children. He is behind on his child support, Your Honor. From the PSR, I did ask him, and he did verify that he is behind that $6,000 on his child support. He did indicate that now that he has this job and he's working full time, that gives him an opportunity to not only chip away at that amount, but also to give a little bit more to that child support amount that he's paying for his child. We asked this court to consider the fact that he does not have any prior felony convictions, Your Honor, and we would ask this court to follow the agreement with the prosecutor in this case, Your Honor, for deferred adjudication.
All right, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Diego Chavez.
All right, so what did you do wrong?
I had a firearm when I should have not had it with me at the time, and I believe that I'm not a bad person, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to prove that I deserve a second chance and that I am a good person.
But no. You're saying you had a gun and you should not have had a gun. Because in the PSI report, the complainant is stating that you're not taking any account of your actions. So you're not here today because you had a gun, right?
Right.
So why are you here today?
I'm here today because I was stopped for they had accused me of pointing a gun at two.
Well, here's the thing. Let me stop you right there. You entered a plea of guilty. So your attorney will tell you, and I've been a defense attorney before, either you're falling on the sword or you're not. Now, your attorney has reviewed the PSI report. I'm assuming you've reviewed the PSI report. And let me just tell you, the complainant on page 4, did you read what the complainant said about you?
Yes, ma'am.
So why are you here? Because the complainant says you had no remorse, 0 remorse, and that you put several people's lives at risk, including a senior living facility that was nearby. So why are we here?
I'm here to take action in anything I need to do. I believe that
No, I mean, you're here to take action if I follow this agreement and place you on probation. But why would I even, let's start here. Why would I even put you on probation? Because it seems from what you're telling me, the police just came out of the blue, pulled you over, and they pulled you over and you had a weapon in your car. It seems to me, if that's the case, then maybe you should be in misdemeanor court, not in felony court. So there has to be something that has occurred for you to be in felony court, other than, because your attorney is saying you don't have any felonies. So other than you're just driving around with a weapon, because if you're just driving around with a weapon, then maybe, depending on the facts, maybe it's unlawfully carrying of a weapon, which is a misdemeanor, but you're here for a felony. So I'm trying to figure out mentally, why do you think you are here?
I believe I was at the wrong place at the wrong time, and I wasn't trying to intend to hurt anyone in any kind of way. And just in the position that I was in, it makes me look like a bad person, but
Here's the thing. People always say they're in the wrong place at the wrong time. And honestly, when you think about it, if somebody is at, hypothetically, if somebody is at a fast food restaurant and somebody pulls a gun on them, they're not in the wrong place at the right time. They're there just trying to enjoy their life, and somebody comes in and pulls a weapon on them, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I have yet to think of a scenario in my head where people are at the wrong place at the wrong time. unless this is Star Trek and we're doing a time continuum. Otherwise, you were at this location according to what you stipulated to. There was a disagreement or something, and you put a gun on somebody. That's why we're here.
Yes, sir.
We're not here because you were driving around in a vehicle and you just had a weapon and that was it. We're here for that. Why is it so hard for you to say that?
I guess my wording, I shouldn't have took the action how I did, and
And what action did you take
um,
that was an inappropriate action?
that I had a weapon on me that, I mean, in the situation that I was in, I felt that my life was in danger.
Oh, then maybe we shouldn't be here. Maybe you should be at a jury trial and you should be arguing self-defense. See, here's the problem. You have pled guilty to this offense.
Yes, ma'am.
When you plead guilty to something, you are saying, yes, I did it. Now, sometimes it's not a guilty verdict. It's you're at a jury trial, you're saying, yes, I did it, but let me give you my self-defense issue, or let me give you my justification. I did it, but this is why I shouldn't be punished for it, because legally I had a right to do what I did. So this is what we're going to do.
Yes, ma'am.
We're going to come back, and counsel, you can appear by Zoom. We're going to come back at 1:30 and you need to think about this. Because what I'm telling you is, according to the PSI report, the complainant is saying you shown zero remorse. And right now it appears to the court, and I may be wrong, sometimes people get very nervous. It appears to the court that you're not accepting any responsibility for anything, even though you've pled guilty to it. And once you pled guilty, what I can tell you, you all have an agreement that you receive a form of probation. You know, either I'll follow it or I won't follow it. So now is not the time to hedge your bets, right? You've gone past the point of jury trial. Now, what I can tell you, if I don't follow this, then the fact that you entered a plea, it can't be used against you. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I'll see y'all back at 1:30.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We were here on Monday of last week, and there was a judge's warrant.
Mhm.
It was recalled that apparently the bond had been closed out the week prior.
Ah.
And so he's been remaining without bond since that time. And so the bond was closed out, liability was released. I was trying to see if the bondsman would get back on the bond, and they didn't
They
agree
said-
to. So
So they said no?
they said no,
Okay.
and his prior bond was 15,000.
All right. Let me just go to this. All right. If you will talk with the state, I'm sure they'll agree to the,
They did.
okay. Okay. All right. We'll keep that.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Leland McRae.
I'm here. Just one moment. I'm just getting my camera situation worked out. Okay, there we go.
All right. Kian Cy Smith. Who is Smith in the box? How do you pronounce your first name?
Beyonce. Like Beyonce.
No, I mean, it's Kieonsai.
Beyonce.
Keontae. Okay, I thought you were saying Keontae. Okay. All right, counsel, where are you on discovery in this case?
This is our first setting, Judge. I spoke with the state. They said they had to do some review of some photographs that were involved with this, so we're not complete yet.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 30-day reset for discovery, and state at that time you'll need to tender an offer.
Yes, Judge. I'm standing in for Mr. Spear, and my understanding is that there's some devices that were seized that he needs to finish going through before he can give access to Mr. McRae.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if you can set this in December.
December 4th?
All right, we'll bring you back on December 4th, counsel.
Thank you.
And that will just be a discovery setting. Millie Reyes.
Okay.
So state what is happening with this case.
Judge, I had conferred with Mr. agree, but I think he had an issue that he wanted to bring to the court's attention. He may need to have somebody speak with her before the plea can be entered, I believe.
All right, counsel.
Yeah, we need a PD about this, Judge.
All right. When are you gonna file that?
They have a portal to go online and do it. I'll do it as soon as we get done with court today.
Okay. Norma, recall this on December 4th, and you can put it as a status. All right, do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so what's gonna end up happening is you're gonna be brought back on December 4th. But if your attorney wants you brought back sooner, he'll let us know and we'll bring you back sooner, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Ms. Reyes.
All right, where's Ray? Court is calling 2019 CR 9790 State versus Sinida Luis Ray. Can I have parties announced?
Rick Pena for the state of Texas.
Leland McCray on behalf of Miss Sinida. Is it Ray, the last name?
Yes.
Yes, I thought I was pronouncing it. It's Miss Sinida Ray.
And are you Miss Ray?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the documents entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision and First Amendment Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Sinida Luis Ray who was placed on deferred adjudication for the offense of injury to a child bodily injury by omission on October 20th, 2021 for a period of 10 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor, off of state's original motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision. A violation of condition number 4. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Sinida Luis Ray, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of October 2022, February, March, June, July, November, and December 2023, and violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Not true, Your Honor.
State?
On state's first amended motion to adjudicate.
I'm sorry, I missed her response. What was that?
True.
Okay, thank you.
On, next on the first amended motion to adjudicate, violation condition number 4. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Sinida Luis Ray, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that?
Guilty, Your Honor.
No, true or not true?
True.
Finally, Your Honor, violation condition number 4. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Sinida Luis Ray, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, and September 2025, and violation condition number 4.
How do you plead to that?
True, Your Honor.
State will waive the remaining violations on the original and the amended motion to adjudicate, Your Honor.
Any objection?
None.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to 4, 4, and 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, revoke, and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true
Yes.
to violation of condition 4, 4, and 4?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find 4, 4, and 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is not, Your Honor. Both sides are going to open to the court with our recommendations.
All right, state, what are you requesting?
We are requesting that Your Honor revoke her probation, adjudicate her guilty, enter the affirmative finding of family violence, and sentence her to 10 years TDC.
All right, defense, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, we're asking for her to be reinstated on probation with inpatient treatment. She tested positive a couple of times for marijuana, but at the moment, she's gotten some stable housing and a job from what I'm being told. I know she did not report, and the court takes that very seriously. I've spoken to her about it, but I think her life is just kind of all over the place still a little bit. Not stable housing, not steady employment. But I think her relationship with her mother has got a lot stronger, so she has more support now. And I would just ask for a chance to be reinstated, but again, would ask for some type of inpatient treatment.
All right, any objection to the court reviewing the court summary?
None.
State would also ask that you take judicial notice of the court's file.
All right, any objection to the court taking judicial notice of the court's file?
None.
All right, on here it says, new case must be resolved before transfer to treatment facility. What is this new case?
It's a drug.
It's a manufactured delivery, small amount. My understanding, and maybe I've spoken more than one prosecutor, that upon the court's resolution of this, they were going to ask for that to be TIC.
That is correct, Your Honor. Once this is resolved, we'll take
But
this case.
what is the alleged offense?
Mark?
Yeah, the alleged offense is a manufacturing delivery for controlled substance PG 1 4 to 200.
There is a co-defendant, however, in the way the drugs are found, there's only one bag attributable to this co-defendant. So I think once lab results do come in, which we haven't received, I do believe it will be a lesser degree.
All right, thank you. All right, anything you want to say? You want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, what would you like to say?
Your Honor, I just wanted to say if I would be able to get another chance to turn my life around. My grandma did. I know she did have cancer.
Now, let me just tell you this. Your grandmother, did she just develop, when did she develop cancer?
It's already been 6 months. She's been going through treatment, and
so what have you been doing?
I mean, I've been working. I have a house out there. I speak with my mom. I got closer to my family.
But why can't you report?
I was in an abusive relationship from Maricosa, and when I was popping dirty for marijuana, I got scared, and I mean, I lost faith, I lost hope, and I just took off. And
so let me just tell you, I am not the one. Let me see. According to this, the order placing you on probation, that was Judge Her. So is this the first motion to revoke?
yes, Judge.
All right. I don't think you're a good candidate for probation. I mean, what have you done other than not report and pick up a new charge?
I mean, I was doing my classes, Your Honor.
Did you?
They kicked me out of bid. I was going to the one on Piper Lee. It was twice in there. I was reporting it. I was using CBD because of my seizures, and I did get my insurance to get back on Keppra. So I've been getting Keppra to control my seizures, and I haven't been using marijuana since.
But I mean, you haven't done anything. That's the problem. And you've been on probation, according to this, since 2021.
Yeah, I thought, like I said, I thought I just had a warrant, and I just stayed. I mean, I don't really get in trouble. I stayed in myself, out there.
No, I mean, you do because you have a drug case that's pending. But where are your children? Were your rights terminated?
I don't know what happened with them, Your Honor.
All right. So for you not to know what happened to your children, because this is an injury to a child case involving your children,
They weren't my children, Your Honor. It was through CPS. CPS told me to grab their things for a whole week, and I've lost communication. They do, contact me through Facebook, the oldest one, and the dad still talks to me. They still try to reach out to me.
So you're saying these were not your children?
They were not my children. I have no idea where they're at. I mean, through Facebook, they do still try to communicate with me, but I stay away because that was one of the conditions to stay away from the dad and the children.
So, Your Honor, just really quickly there, the recommendation from probation was for cognitive track with ISF and then follow up with inpatient, which I certainly think she could appreciate, would benefit from.
I mean, I understand that, but sometimes I don't agree with what probation is recommending. She's been missing for a long time. And the only thing that she's done, and I'm not taking the drug case as true, I don't know any facts of that, but the only thing you've done is disappear and pick up a new case. I just don't think she is a good candidate for probation.
Well,
And
Judge,
I'm
I
not
would
considering
say
the other violations that are alleged in the motion because they were waived. But she's been missing for years. When's the last time you reported?
When I was in Atacosa,
And when was that? What year?
Your Honor, I don't even remember the year when I got out of Atacosa, when I came back to San Antonio with my family. I got like I said, I was in an abusive relationship using, and I came over here and I thought I had a warrant, and I apparently not. I didn't have a warrant from Atacosa, and I lost faith and hope, and I just stayed away. And that was the wrong thing to do. I should have just contacted my probation officer to see if I could get transferred to San Antonio.
So she's been missing for years. The
And
year
Judge,
of
just-
2022, 2023, and 2024, and 2025.
Judge, I just wanted to bring up just really, really quickly to the court's attention. I just, from what I've seen over time, is that a lot of times people come into the system because of a case and they have a lot of other issues with their life, right? And they're not well positioned to take on the responsibility of probation, even though they fully understand the consequences of not doing so. And I think that's where we kind of find ourselves at now, where she's in a better spot, both financially and with her job and with her family. I think to maybe grab onto probation and I guess maybe take it in the right direction to be able to fulfill its obligations more precisely and consistently, which I think she has not done. And I know the court's picked on, she's done nothing. But again, she was put into probation, I think asked for a level of accountability. I think she needs some more support at that time. I know the court makes itself available for those things. But she, I think, just has some particular needs that needed to be addressed in that warrant. And I just asked the court to take that into consideration in fashioning a sentence. Again, we're asking for cognitive track and inpatient treatment.
And how old are you?
I'm 30.
All right. So here's the thing. It's not as though you're 17, right?
Right.
And how did you get arrested? Did you turn yourself in?
No, ma'am.
You were arrested and arrested when and for what?
I was with one of my friends. We went to the store and we got pulled over, and she didn't want to take accountability for her drugs. So they charged us both for the same charge. And now she's out. And I'm in here, and I mean, now I knew I had to come and take care of what I have to take care of.
But see, this is what I want you to internalize. But for the fact that you were pulled over and arrested, you still be out there doing whatever you're doing, not reporting for probation. Where did you see this going? That you were just never going to report and everybody would forget about it?
No, ma'am.
Then what were you expecting to happen?
I knew I was gonna get caught, and I know I had to come and do what I had to do. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you were expecting someone to catch you. You were not planning on turning yourself in.
No, I was gonna turn myself in.
When?
The whole thing. Well, like I said, Your Honor, my grandma has cancer. So my grandma's like my mom that raised me. And I mean, I was out there helping my grandma stay with my grandma.
I don't think you're a good candidate. You've been on probation since 2021. The only reason why you're here before me today is because you got pulled over. Otherwise, we never would have seen you. So I just don't think you're a good candidate. And I'm going to grant the motion. And I'll note the state did not want you to have deferred adjudication. You were given deferred adjudication to try to get your life together. The court is going to grant the motion. The court will find you guilty. And then you know what else? Where you're saying people reached out to you and you reached out to them. You're not supposed to have any contact with any of these children.
Right. And I didn't, Your Honor.
And then we have there was supposed to be, there's an issue with Roosevelt, you pull it, and things that were taken in consideration. So the court is going to find you guilty. State is asking for 10 years defense. What are you requesting?
Your Honor, I believe the minimum is 2, so we would ask for a 3 to 4 year sentence. I don't think her priors are that bad, and the state has already acknowledged that this new case is, and the court hasn't heard it as true, but I think I appreciate the candor at least saying, hey, it's a minimum amount of drugs. We're going to reduce the charge if it was to go forward, and they're willing to TIC it.
All right. The court is going to, as previously stated, find 4, 4, and 4 true. Find you guilty, revoke. There's to be no residing in any household with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. There is to be no contact with Roosevelt, the letter U, pull it. Nishan, Nishan, Kami, Kami. Bhumika, Bhumika. I'm sorry, Bhumika, Kami. Rebecca, Rebika, Kami. Nabin, Kami. And probation, was the $100 ever paid to the Family Violence Center?
Judge, I did not show that it was.
All right, there's an affirmative finding of family violence, and there is $100 restitution to an approved Family Violence Center. And the court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison. Did you review the trial court certification of defendants' rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates in the allegation in the motion, not the fact that you are on deferred adjudication. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, and because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and I'll request the Therapeutic Community Council. All right, good luck to you.
And that's with all back time, Judge?
Yes, she'll receive credit for any time served. Thank you. All right, Mr. Featherston?
All right, have a good day, Judge.
All right, thank you, you too.
You do have the electric, right?
Yes. Alexis Gabriel?
Thank you, Judge.
All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 010412 and 2025 CR 011271, State versus Alexis Gabriel. Could I have parties announced?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Robert Featherston for Ms. Gabriel.
And are you Miss Gabriel? And I'm going to need you to speak up so the court reporter can hear.
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
And each cause number, the court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Gabriel, in each cause number, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, in each cause number, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State in cause number ending in 1-2, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
And in cause number ending in 7-1, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we are waiving the repeater enhancement on that one, and then we are waiving the manufacturer delivery enhancement and proceeding on straight possession, Your Honor.
All right. All right, any objections?
No objection.
In each cause number, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
In the cause number ending in 1-2, you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 1 gram or 4 grams. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. In the cause number ending in 7-1, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you enter a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
In each cause number, you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in each of these cause numbers?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, in each of the cause numbers, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
She does, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
She is.
Ms. Gabriel, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering into these pleas, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and reentry. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, the cases are to run concurrently. Punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. The state is taking into consideration 2025 CR 011270, 2025 CR 011272, 2025 CR 011274, 2025 PF 24090. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense is at the plea?
Judge, I think the pre-file was 11271. So,
For the pre-file, the clause number I have is 2025 PF 24090.
Yes.
Okay.
okay, very good.
All right,
If you said 7-1, that's the case that. Did you say a clause number ending in 7-1? That's the case that she's pleading.
Okay, very good.
all right. So counsel, is that the plea bargain agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
State,
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph in each cause number with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motion?
No, Your Honor.
Then in 2024 CR 010412, how do you plea?
Guilty, Your Honor.
In 2025 CR 011271, how do you plea?
Guilty, Your Honor.
And so that the record can be clear, that's to the lesser included offense of possession. State any evidence to support the defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor, the state offer states 1 in attachments and each clause.
No objection in each cause.
All right, state, you may be excused. In each cause, did you review what is entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in, the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. In each of the cause numbers, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we respectfully request the board follow plea bargain.
All right, in 2025 CR 011271, as previously stated, the court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's a $2,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. This will run concurrent with 2024 CR 010412, taking consideration 2025 CR 011270, 011272, 011274, and 2025 PF 24090. And there's to be no contact with Christine with the C, Tracy with the Y, Stovall, Stovall, Sammy, Sami, Medrano, Kashkari, Kashkari, and there's to be no residing in households with minors. And no unsupervised contact with minors. And that cause number, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. And cause number 2024 CR 010412, as previously stated, the court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's a $2,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. This will run concurrent with 2025 CR 011271, taking consideration 2025 CR 011270, 011272, 011274, and 2025 PF 24090. There's to be no contact with Jaden, Jaden, Harmon, Harmon. There's to be no residing in households with minors and no unsupervised contact with minors. And counsel, if your client has any type of drug issues or mental health issues, I can recommend the therapeutic community.
Judge, if the court would be so kind as to do so.
All right, and the court will order the therapeutic community. The therapeutic community does not increase the time that you are in custody. It's to merely help you with any type of substance abuse or mental health issues you may have. And that cause number, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because these are felony convictions, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you. If you don't change your ways, you're going to end up in the prison for the rest of your life. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, when you're released from custody, if you can't find a sober support home or a transitional home, just let me know. If I'm here, I'll see what I can do to help you.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Good luck to you.
Have a seat, then.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 007189. State versus Diego Chavez. Could I have parties re-announced for the record, please?
Gallery for the state.
Guillermo Lara for the defendant, Your Honor.
All right, have you had a chance to gather your thoughts?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what did you wish to say, Mr. Chavez?
I would say to have a second chance to prove myself that I am a good person. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to not only better myself, but be a good role model for my family, my kids.
But why are we here?
We are here because I pointed a firearm to security officers, and I understand that I put their life in jeopardy and everyone around them. And I'm sorry for what I've done.
Now, was that so hard to say?
Oh, Your Honor.
Any questions, State?
No, Judge.
Anything else?
No, Your Honor, not from the defense.
All right, are you employed?
Yes,
What do you do?
I am an electrician for a temporary company that works in Tesla.
Mhm. And so what do they have you do? Do you work at the Tesla location or do,
Yes, Your Honor, I distribute power for wherever they need any location in the vicinity.
and do you have children?
Yes, Your Honor, I have 3.
All right, what are their ages?
15. One's about to turn 18 on Christmas Eve, and 19, my oldest. And I have full custody of my middle child.
All right, and who lives in the household with you?
My wife and my daughter who I have custody of.
All right, the court will follow your agreement. Outside the agreement is the length of probation. The state is asking for 5 years. Defense?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement is the length of probation. The state is asking for 5 years.
That's correct, Judge.
All right, so you're in agreement with the 5 years?
Judge, I believe that the state was not opposed if he complied with all conditions and finished everything early, that they were not opposed to early termination.
All right, then the court will sentence you to 5 years deferred adjudication. There's $1,000 fine, 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order anger management. Once that's completed, 100 hours redeemed satisfied. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once that's completed, the remaining community service hours will be deemed satisfied. There's to be proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
I'm clean, Your Honor.
There's to be no contact with the complainants. And of course, while you're on probation, you're not allowed to possess firearms. That means that you cannot have firearms in your home. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And there is to be outpatient treatment. And that's with your private provider. And you're to sign a release for probation. And there's to be sober support meetings. Weekly. For 3 months. Probation, is there anything else? All right, field visits, 1 time per month for 6 months. And I know as part of their agreement, outside of it, they wanted a mental health evaluation. I don't know if a mental health evaluation was completed. If it wasn't, we can do a mental health evaluation out of custody. All right, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
You're welcome. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, sir.
Because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, in this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If there is an issue, you need to let your probation officer know. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you feel they're not addressing that issue, you can always come to court, but do not disappear on probation. You understand?
I understand, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you again, and
You're
happy
welcome.
birthday.
Oh, thank you. Luis Medina. All right, so the last time they couldn't bring him over because the van was inoperable.
That's correct, Your Honor.
So where are we on discovery?
Last week I brought a USB, which the state has provided that discovery. I picked that up this morning, reviewed it over the lunch hour, and discussed with Mr. Medina the state's current offer. But having not reviewed the discovery with Mr. Medina, I'm asking for some time to review that so that we can form an opinion whether we'll take the state's offer or set the matter for trial.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if you can set this for a plea deadline date in 30 days, please. All right.
December 2nd.
So it's going to be December 2nd, and counsel, if you all have reached an agreement, just let the court coordinator know and we'll schedule a Zoom for your client. That way that he won't have to be transported over.
Very well, Your Honor.
All right. All right, the Ron Walker. And counsel, is there an application?
There is, Your Honor.
Court is calling 2025 CR 010484, State versus the Ron Walker. Could I have parties announced?
Lauren Espinoza for the state.
Brandon Lopez for Mr. Walker.
And are you Mr. Walker?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, probation, this is an application. Did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
We have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Walker, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We waive reading, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Walker, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with theft for property, $2,500 to $30,000. That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in, the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
If the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Walker, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No,
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering in this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and reentry. Did you understand?
yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at $1,000 fine. The state recommends deferred adjudication. There's to be restitution to the complainant, if any. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 4 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 180 hours of community service restitution, and no contact with the complainant. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charge, how do you plead?
True.
Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
All right, so here's the thing about a no contest plea. A no contest plea just means that you're not saying, in layman's terms, you're not saying you did it. You're not saying you did not do it. You're just not fighting the charges against you. I can still find that there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Because you've applied for deferred adjudication, if I find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, I'm going to defer or put off finding you guilty because you've applied for deferred adjudication. If you successfully complete your deferred adjudication, you won't have a conviction on your record, but anybody who looks will be able to see that you were placed on deferred adjudication for this. If you don't successfully complete your deferred adjudication, a motion to revoke will be filed, and I can find that if I find that it's true, I can sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so is your plea guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
All right, state any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State offers states exhibit 1 and all attachments.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, state you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. I have questions.
Yes, ma'am.
So how do you know this person?
I met him at North Star Mall.
So some guy from North Star Mall that you just met picks you up and takes you to his house to shower and change clothes? So you meet some stranger at North Star Mall. Had you met him before North Star Mall?
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you know him?
Because my homeboy knows him. So we went to chill one day and he was with him, so we just.
Okay, I don't understand a word you're saying. You're mumbling.
My homeboy, like one of my friends, he knows him, and we went to go chill, and then he was with him, so we all got to know each other.
At North Star Mall.
Yes, ma'am.
And then from North Star Mall, this person that you just met with your friend took you back to his place?
No, that happened like weeks after.
All right, so you meet him for a little bit at North Star Mall. Then weeks after you meet him again?
Yeah, like we went to chill at his
Went to
crib.
what?
We went to go chill at his crib.
So you and your friend went to chill with him at his crib?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And then what ends up happening?
And then we got into an argument, so I took his car.
Who is we?
Me and the person that.
So why does that mean you take his vehicle because you got in an argument with him? And that's not what the police report says.
That's what happened.
No, the police report says victim stated that suspect had been invited over to the location where he could stay for a day and shower while getting victim's clothes. Victim stated that upon getting back to the apartment, suspect, that's you, had told victim he was in an argument with his girlfriend and needed to go. From there, suspect would take victim's vehicle without his consent. Per victim, suspect did not have consent to take the vehicle or his keys. So that's what it says. So you're saying that's not what happened?
No, ma'am.
All right, because it seems like he wasn't there. At least that's the way this police report is written. And it says that you got in an argument. I don't know who his girlfriend is because this is the way it's written. I don't know if it's supposed to be the victim's girlfriend or the suspect's girlfriend.
I mean, Your Honor, I guess the way I understand it, they're all hanging out together at an apartment. I think, were you saying that you didn't think that it said that the complaining witness was present at the same time?
Yes, because they're saying that it says victim stated that upon getting back to the apartment, suspect had told the victim he was in an argument with his girlfriend and needed to go. And from there, suspect just took his vehicle and left.
The way I took the story coming from my client and the way I read it, I can understand that. I guess if we were to take it down to particulars, there might be some contradicting, but I think just the way that the report was written after the fact in sort of a prosecution guide format, I think all those things probably fit in together.
No, I'm just trying to figure out what conditions to set for
Okay.
him. So what you said y'all were hanging out. What were you doing there?
Just watching movies, smoking.
Smoking.
Marijuana.
All right, and what else?
That's it.
And what's up with all these tattoos?
I like that too.
Well, no, I mean, what do they mean?
This one, my homeboy gave me that name before he passed away. This from my auntie. This is trust and struggle, and the rest is like Bible scriptures.
All right, and then the 2K, what do you say that is?
My homeboy gave me that before he passed away because I always used to go to his crib. We used to play basketball, play 2K on the game all the time. Like that's what I like to do.
So, I mean, is that just something he did or he knew he was passing? What?
No, that's just like he just gave me like he just started calling me that, so I just started going by him.
Okay. And then the above the eye?
It says Lamarcus. That's my dead brother.
Okay. So how old are you?
18.
Where is your family?
In San Antonio.
Well, I mean, where are they in your life? Why are you picking up cases and hanging out with people who it doesn't appear that any of them mean you any good because you all are just hanging out smoking marijuana?
No, my mom, she cares. It's just I wasn't at the crib at the time. She don't know what I was doing.
Mm-hmm. And did you graduate from high school?
Yes, ma'am.
So what have you been doing with the rest of your life?
When I was out, I was working at Six Flags. And I had just got my ID.
So what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
Hopefully, get out, try and see if Six Flags could accept me, work up some money, try and get my driver's license, get a car, and just. Man, I'm gonna try and work at Foot Locker. I like shoes, so
Do you have any children?
no, man.
Yes. You're not ready. It's a lot of work and it takes money. So don't have children right now. You need to take care of this. So I don't want to see you back here saying, I have a baby on the way because you're not ready, okay? All right, this is what the court is going to do. There's $1,000 fine. That will be probated. There's to be no contact with Donovan Taylor. And do you live with your mother?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. There's going to be partial GPS for employment and any educational things that may pop up for him. Waive fees. And that's going to be GPS with a curfew. Probation, any suggestions on the curfew? All right, there's a curfew of 10 p.m.
And Your Honor, if he had employment that kept him out past that, would that be an exception or would that be part of it?
Oh, that would be an exception, but he had better have proof that he has employment. And they started closing the mall early, so.
Sure, yeah.
And don't get a job at a place that's open 24/7 because 10 p.m. But I'll look into it. But if it's just he is obtaining employment specifically so he can be out past curfew. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. There's to be restitution, if any, to Donovan Taylor. And Ms. Ferguson, I need a 30-day reset for restitution hearing. All right, and if you can give him a reset form.
Yes.
And counsel, if you called the court beforehand and with probation, or if you and probation email me and say that there's no restitution, then there'll be no need to be here on December 2nd.
Thank you.
There's going to be field visits 1 time per month until further notice. There's to be 180 hours of community service restitution. If you obtained a higher level education or some type of trade school certification, the court will deem the community service hours satisfied. Probation, is there anything else? Thank you. Proof of employment within 45 days of release, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. And probation, we can do a TAP evaluation out of custody. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled? Just one moment. Probation, just 1 second. There should be 2 years deferred adjudication. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because it's plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
We can go off the record. In this courtroom, communication is key. Stay in contact with your probation officer. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Everything that you do in your life from here on out while you're on probation in this court, if there's something where you're like, should I do this? Should I not do this? You need to ask yourself, is this something that could potentially result in my going to prison, state jail, felony prison for 2 years? If the answer is yes, don't do it. If the answer is maybe, don't do it. That should be at the forefront of your mind. Your attorney will tell you, I don't take any joy to send people to prison, but I have sent young people to prison. You understand?
Yeah.
All right. And Ms. Abrams, can you see about a gang evaluation? All right. Thank you.
I believe Mr. Wolf was here this morning,
Mhm.
and Mr. Marquez was not. He just found out that he had court today through his bond company. That's why he's here in the afternoon. I believe Mr. Wolf would like it recalled to tomorrow morning. And he is able to be here, and so then they can.
All right. You need to be here tomorrow at 9 a.m. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not here at 9 a.m., a warrant may be issued for your arrest. Do you understand? Thank
Okay.
you.
Does he need a reset
Yes.
form?
All right. And could I have the file on? Do you have the bond motion on Zepeda? State, are you ready to proceed on Zepeda?
Yes, sir.
All right, if parties could unmute, court is calling 2025 CR 011376, State versus John Zepeda. Can I have parties announced?
Lauren Espinoza for the state.
Greg Desmarais for Mr. Zepeda.
And Mr. Zepeda, you're by Zoom?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Zepeda, do you have any objection to appearing by Zoom?
No.
All right, so defense has filed a motion requesting that a bond be set. State, have you had a chance to review the motion?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, defense, you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. My client was scheduled for court last Monday. He also has a misdemeanor court date set for November 17th. He got texted by his bond company. That was the date he was supposed to show up. He missed this court. He realizes that. He called his bond company and they told him to come in on Wednesday. So that's what he did, Judge. He actually turned himself in last Wednesday. Conveniently, that was a day after the bond company got off his bond, which I understand is separate, but he did turn himself in 2 days later. He does have a job up in Austin, Your Honor. He works at the Tesla plant. And I'm asking in the state, my understanding is they've agreed to it, is to set the bond at $5,000, I believe.
So why didn't he appear for court?
He honestly, Judge, we can ask him, but he told me that he thought it was November 17th. That's when the misdemeanor set, not the felony. Once he realized that mistake, Your Honor, he called the bonds company. He was prepared to come in the next day. They told him to wait till Wednesday. He actually came in Wednesday at 1:30 and he got arrested.
All right, and state, what are you agreeing for a bond amount?
$5,000, Your Honor.
All right, the court is making the following findings. The court is finding that the defendant's failure to appear was not willful. The court is finding that the defendant's failure to appear on October 27, 2025 was due to a confusion on the court dates, that the misdemeanor court date was set on the 17th. The court is finding that the defendant did appear the following day and he was taken into custody. And the court will set the bond at $5,000.
Thank you, Judge.
And And Norma, when do you want to bring this back? Is this going to end up being we're off the record. Is this going to be a PTD or no?
No, Judge, I did extend an offer, which if there is a plea in the other case, it would take care of this case as well.
All right. So when is the other case set, counsel?
Gotta wait for that bell, Judge. The other case is set on November 17th, I believe, with his misdemeanor.
All right.
So if we could
we'll-
have some time after that, I'm not his misdemeanor attorney, but
All right. So we'll put it on November 17th, but I'll put in the system, Norma, he's to go to misdemeanor court first.
thank you, Judge. And thank you for allowing me to do this through Zoom. And
Oh, you're
John,
welcome.
make sure you call me so I can talk about with the state. And thank you very much for doing that.
Appreciate y'all.
All right.
I
thank
appreciate y'all in
you.
the court so much. Thank y'all.
All right. You're welcome. All right. We are done for today, correct?